How you doing, people? Robert here, aka Robess, Anti-Corruption Scotland. Tonight I'm going to cover a very serious, important issue. The issue is the live birth record. Now, people will say, what is a live birth record? What is that? The live birth record is when you are born in a hospital and you come out your mother that gave you life and breath, your creator. The live birth record, people, is very important, and the reason it's very important is because it is proof of life. The day that you were born and that you had life. Now, people, men and women that represent the dead legal entity, corporation, Scottish Government, acting in capacity as politicians, MSPs and MPs and other fictitious titles, have made the decision for a retention day of 25 years. After 25 years, they are deleting and destroying the live birth record. Now, why is that important? Because the live birth record, as I said, is proof of life. And once that has been destroyed, you do not exist. And this is very bad, people. The implications of this is very, very bad. Because then you become part of the legal system, legal society, the legal person, the entity, the fiction, the corporation. And you're attached to the fraud known as extract of birth certificate created by the Crown Corporation, the Registers of Scotland, where men and women that have sons and daughters go register their sons and daughters to these corporations and lose their rights and also their son and daughter's rights. And that's why social services can come into the hospitals or anywhere and take your son and daughter, because it's been a stitch up from the start. When the man or woman registers a son or daughter to these corporations, a contract is created unaware to the mother or father, the informants, and what happens is you're totally lost your rights, and that's a fact. The important point here is that everything that starts with fraud ends with fraud. It's null and void, ab initio from the beginning. Something cannot be created out of nothing, especially when the mother and the father, the creators, did not consent to any disclosure or copyright name being attached to the son or daughter. That's why they use the legal terminology children, people, because that's them keeping you in the legal realm. Now, I have a letter here. I've done a subject access request recently, a wee while back, asking for a copy of my live birth record. And this is the response I got. This response came from a man known by the name of James McAllister, Health Records Manager, Legal and Storage, NHS, GG&C, Administration Building, Floor 2, Gartnavel, Royal Campus, 1055 Great Western Road, G12OXH. That's where your medical records are kept, people, in Scotland, for that local health authority, that one. There's a few of them, but this is the main one for the Southern General or the Queen Elizabeth. It says in here, RE, subject access request under the General Data Protection Regulation. Thank you for your inquiry regarding access to your health records at the NHS Greater Glasgow and Clyde. I regret to inform you that your live birth records from 18664 you have requested have been destroyed in line with the Scottish Government guidance on retention periods for health records. I am sorry I cannot be further of assistance. Right? Now, the question you've got to ask people, these people that represent this health organisation and the men and women that represent this corporation known as Scottish Government, where do these men and women get the right to destroy your property? And it is your property, because that live birth record came from your very existence on this planet when you came out your mother. And that's a fact. So what they're doing is, when they destroy that, they're destroying your existence, and then you're attached to the birth certificate, the person. That's when you take the person status. It tells you on the birth certificate, as I keep telling you time and time again, people, persons cannot use this for identification. It's a record of an event. Right? That's why it can't be done. Person does not exist. A person is a bit of paper. The birth certificate is the person, and everything relating to the person on paper only exists on paper, and that's a fact. I would suggest that The younger generation just now, if you're under 25, please contact your local health authority and either email them or write to them and tell them that you require a copy of your live birth record. It's very important that you get this, people, because that's the proof of your existence. That's the proof of life. And if you don't make an effort to attempt to get this and to destroy it, you have no proof of life. You're a nothing. You are dead speak. You have no life. And that's a fact. Now, when it comes to mothers and fathers that's going to recently or nearly have sons and daughters, and she's pregnant, I would suggest, I would challenge the people when you go to register your son or daughter, know your children, your son or daughter, tell them that you are challenging the authority or the presumption of authority, that you do not consent to a Crown copyright name being attached to your son or daughter. Your son or daughter is your property. As I said time and time again, they say God created whatever was here before all the buildings and everything else, right? So the point being, if the mother has created the son or daughter, she is the son or daughter's God. She is the creator, the highest authority on the planet when it comes to a son or daughter, flesh and blood, right? Because that's what they are, flesh and blood. They are not entities, corporations, and that's a fact. Please, people, pay attention to this information. Now, relating to England, Ireland and Wales, I'm not sure how their system works, but I would say it's generally the same as here. Local health authority. Get onto this right away, people, and get a copy of your live birth record. ASP. Very important, right? Because that's your proof of life. If you don't have a proof of life, then you become a person. You don't exist in this system. And that's why it's called the legal system, legal society, because it's their rules. And they make the rules, no laws, rules, regulations and policies to suit them against the sovereign man, sovereign woman of the lands of England, Ireland, Wales and Scotland. Now, relating to the Southern General Hospital, it's now called the Queen Elizabeth. The address is Legal Aspects Team, 2nd floor, Admin Building, Gartnavel Royal Hospital Campus, 1055 Great Western Road, Glasgow, G12 08XH. That's the address. And the manager of that part for the records is James McAllister. So what I would suggest is the rest of the people with different local health authorities get in contact with them and do vice versa. It's important, people. I can't enhance how important your live birth record is. A lot of people are not even talking about this. A lot of people don't even know about this. Well, I'm making you aware of what's going on. Who are these men and women to tell you, or the man or woman, that they're going to destroy your existence? Because that's exactly what's happening, people. They're destroying your existence. And that's a fact. Anyway, people, please share this video far and wide. Get this information out there. Pay attention to what's in this information. I've given you the relevant information. I've kept it short and straight to the point for an easy understanding. And if you don't understand what I'm saying in the video, keep watching this video till you comprehend and understand what I'm saying. The implications of this is deadly, people, when it comes to sovereign men, sovereign women, sons and daughters, grandsons and granddaughters, right? It's important that you get these health records, the live birth record. It's one of the most important documents you'll ever have in your possession to prove who and what you are. It's proof of life. And as I said before, if they remove that proof of life and destroy it, you don't exist as a man or woman. You only exist as a person, a corporation, an entity. And that's through the registers of Scotland. The councils are complicit in this because they're issuing and uttering false documents with Crown copyright names. It's not your name. They're stealing your identity. Fraud and identity theft is being committed, people. Anyway, people, please share this video far and wide. Pay attention to what I'm saying and listen to myself and Anti-Corruption Scotland. We're giving you the right information for the right reason, and it's up to you what you do with that information. This isn't educational. This is fact. What you're getting here, people, and can be verified under a charge of perjury. Anyway, people, please take care. Be safe. More information to come soon. Thank you, people, for watching. It's appreciated.